All right, guys, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Not very different. We're still going to be opening up packs, but we are diving into 3 Scarlet and Violet sets. We're going to be doing Scarlet and Violet, Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, and 151. I am always excited to open up 151. We are looking for that special Charizard EX in Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved. We want that Magikarp. And then in 151, of course, we are looking for another Charizard. Let's get ripping. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. We're just going to get started here. Obsidian Flames came out in 2023, and we are hoping to pull the Charizard EX out of this set. And there's Charizard EX, there's Charizard, the Gold Charizard EX, that's number 2 in this set. We have Ninetales, still haven't seen that Ninetales, haven't pulled it yet. And then the Cleffa has worked its way up in this one. Gorgeous card. First time I pulled it, I was like, I really love that Cleffa. And then you have the Pidgeot EX. I just did a trade for the Pidgeot EX. Didn't have it. I had the Pidgey and the Pidgeotto, but I never got the Pidgey EX. So that finishes that set for me. I'm look like anything we can get out of this. Darkrai. There's always some. The Charizards, we pulled a couple of the gold ones. That Scizor is a great card to pull out of here. If you can get, we pulled that one a couple times. You have the, I'm not flipping these. Not pulling one card from the back. But this is one of those fun sets that if you're really chasing, oh my gosh, did we we just went back on the Darkrai. So that's not a great look. There we go. Okay, if we get another Darkrai, then this is going to not end too well. But yeah, this is a set that if you're looking for Charizard, then good luck, because there's quite a few of them in here. You have the 2 EXs that we initially started, then you have the regular Charizard EX. That looks like the gold one, but it's black and white. And then gosh, what else is in here? That Gloom. I remember when that Gloom, I mean, I might be off my rocker, but I think that Gloom was like in the teens. Speaking of Gloom, yeah, this is not the Gloom I'm talking about, but speaking of Gloom, I think that was in the teens somewhere, which is a great card. Or is this? Toss it off to the side. Little code card action. Got to keep reminding myself that I'm not bringing anything from the back. Change the camera view a little bit. I had it down a little bit lower. I probably look like I'm staring straight into the camera, which I kind of am, because I have my screen that I see everything right in front of me. Kind of tells me where my placement is and what's going on camera, so that all of you can see it. Little Cub Chew action. These cards, this had some great cards in this. Once we pulled the SQEX. Oh man, Agita. Holy cow. Obsidian Flame. So we're going to Paldea Evolved after this. Now, 151. I have all my hopes up that we are going to pull the Charizard out of that. Probably not. I have a couple of the Blastoise. We pulled the Venusaur. We just need the Charizard. We want to get that. If we can pull that, this might be the last chance to get it too. Because if we don't pull it, probably just need to go and just buy the single. Send it in, get it graded, have the whole set. Because I don't know how much longer that I can chase this thing. Yeah, there I went again. I was about to flip that card. But these cards are so... I just love opening. There it is, Scizor, and we got it. The Scizor. So I had, oh my gosh, into the... we went back to back. We went with the Scizor illustration rare into the holo Scizor. I don't know if I've ever done that. I'm not sure. But that is a good pull. That one looks like the centering's pretty good on this one. So I've pulled this. Let's see how the back looks. Maybe a little bit of whitening up at the top. Maybe a little bit of the corners. But other than that, like, this card looks pretty good. The last couple of times that we pulled that card, I would have loved to have kept it and then sent it in, got it graded. But it was just either the whitening was way off or that was already a bad sign. I already know what's back there. Let's see if we can get anything in that second slot. But I had pulled it a couple times, but there was just so much whitening on the corners and the edges. It was off center. I think that might be the keeper. That might be the one that we have to keep right there. There we go. Ooh, do we have something in here? No. Yeah, we're gonna another time. No. Another time for any updates, computer. You don't do this to me now. We're not doing updates right now. We're opening up cards. We are trying to get a Charizard EX. Because... is it in the cards? No, a Skull Villain. We have 2 packs left. The Obsidian Flames. Come on, don't do us dirty. Last 2-pack Magic. Here we go. I know we've done it before. We've done last pack Magic. That's where we got that Gold Dialga out of Crown Zenith. That card is great. Ooh, Obsidian Flames is looking, unless we can get something this last one, rough. Are we just gonna get the Scizor in that last or in that, what was that, 5th, 6th pack? But I thought it would be a little bit of fun to do some Scarlet and Violet, see how these sets compare to each other. I want to say we are doing Vespiquen EX. Have not pulled this card, so that's kind of nice that we ended the pulls on a full art. That is actually, the texture on that card is really nice. Haven't pulled this card. So now we are moving on to Paldea Evolved. He's my girlfriend's brother. He was dying to get the Magikarp out of this set. So he had 1 booster box of this and he pulled it. I think we were 4 or 5 packs in and both he and I just absolutely lost our minds. I know the single has kind of been tanking in price lately. Right now it's sitting about $190 market value. I want to say I got somewhere up around like $250 when all the craze was going on, and the craze is it's nuts. It is nuts how big the hobby has gotten. If you want to call it the hobby, I don't know if it's as much at DDNAEX. I don't know how much, if it is the hobby or some cards started going up in value, so nefarious characters started getting into the scene. I was at a store month ago, 2 months ago at this point maybe, and there was some person in there, and good for you, I get it, do the hustle, whatever gets you through, but she had partner, husband, store owning partner on the phone, and she was in there scrambling just recording. I guess they were FaceTiming, trying to get the answers of what he was looking for. And I could tell just by the way that she was talking on the phone, no clue what they were talking about. Zero clue. And maybe that's something that's big in anything. Like, people who own businesses don't always know anything about that business. They're just good at selling product. So I guess if you have the funds and you can sell the product, then good on you. But it is kind of a bummer for a lot of people who want to get into the hobby, or they're, I don't know, just want to collect. It doesn't even mean like you have to sell and get it and pull these crazy singles. And like, some people want to just collect the boxes. Belly Bolt EX full art. Thank you, Belly Bolt. Could that be a sign that Iono, is she gonna pop up? Because I would not be disappointed in that. Literally Ono and Belly Bolt action. But it is like, it really is, when you go out to stores or you're trying to get something, and it's cool that there's so many people into it, which is great for everybody who's trying to maybe sell or make something of it, or keep the value of their product and what they're purchasing up, which is always a good thing. But when supply can't meet demand, and if they end up upping it and finally the demand can keep supply, I feel like that's where the crash is going to happen. So someone who was collecting sports cards in the 90s and eventually Pokemon cards in the 90s, there was always Pikachu. Love a good Pikachu. Let's get the whatever sports card you're chasing, card value. Sports cards are gonna retain their value for forever. There's so many good cards, there's so many rare cards, and we just never saw that happen. Now, don't get me wrong, sports cards are still, there's amazing sports cards out there. There's collector sports cards that people are definitely going after all the time. But I think I think they've kind of figured it out, where there really needs to be more rare cards to make the value worth it. So you're really chasing those few and far betweens. And as we've seen with some of the cards, these illustration rares that have gone up in value with Pokemon over the last couple months, that maybe this is getting a little too big and it might go back down. But I guess I've been thinking about that. Like, I've been thinking that way for months, and it's not so far. Everything continues to go up. These new sets that are coming out, Destined Rivals, I want to say a booster box is $290 starting off. Like, it hasn't even been released, and your MSRP is $160. And we are getting crushed with Paldea Evolved. We have 2 packs, we have 2 pulls, Belly Bolt full art, and then a Dedenne EX. Maybe we can have a little bit of magic like we did in the last one. Get through these. I'm 151. Oof. I think the last time I pulled 151, it was Wo-Chin EX to Wigglytuff. Have not pulled this one yet either. So we're getting some new cards. That is a really nice card. The centering looks good. I love this move around. The texture is great. Yeah, this... where does this one fall? I'm going to guess this is low because it's not a crazy popular Pokemon, but that is There's something simplistic about it. The centering of him just in the woods, just relaxing. There's some zen to it, if that makes sense. I like that card. Let's see what we have over here. And I probably have to dig way too deep. And there it is. Okay, it's on the second page. Second page. Not bad. So, last pack here. Second to last pack. Ho-Chin EX. So, out of all the Obsidian or Paldea Vault that we've pulled, we haven't seen that card either. So, I like pulling new cards. That is... Even cards that aren't super valuable, when you're pulling a lot of these and you finally get something that you haven't seen yet, what do we have here? Oh my gosh, what do we have? Be something good. Boss's Orders. Last pack again. So we definitely hit on the last pack again. Boss's Orders. It's better Boss's Orders that's in the set that we're really looking for, but we'll take it nonetheless. Now for the main attraction. Charizard EX. Come on. Charizard EX. Zapdos. Gosh, what else is up here? I mean, we're looking at Charizard EX, Blastoise, Venusaur, top 3. Zapdos is 4. Then Charmander, Squirtle. And then that Alakazam coming in at number 7, right before Bulbasaur. Kind of surprised to see that is a really cool card. Just kind of surprised with the top 3 starters kind of blowing this one out of the water, this set. And Jinx EX. Don't jinx me. I feel like we've just been jinxed. Keep our head up. These packs came out of a Blooming Waters set. And Blooming Waters seem to treat a lot of people really well. So we want to be treated well. Blooming Waters, don't do us dirty. Let's see what you got for us. And you're gonna give us a Gengar. I love a good Gengar. But Gengar is not what we want in this set. We want Gengars from other sets, not this set. Or we do want Gengar from this set if it's Japanese and it's a Master Ball. But I can't get that out of this. This is English. They don't have that. So don't be teasing us. Little Chansey, Dragonite, Vileplume. There's a little shiny lightning energy. I love the holographic energies that you can get in this set. All the swirls that they had in them. Is that? Ooh, maybe we could squeeze that pink Mew EX. I think I pulled that one in the last time I pulled this set. So that was a good pull. That might have been the highest one that we pulled. Was that? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh. Okay, we got a hyper rare. We got a gold hyper rare. Oh my gosh. What are you gonna be? Oh my gosh. Be the Mew. Please be the Mew. Yes! Let's go! We got the gold Mew EX. Hyper rare. Awesome. That makes it worth it right there. That is a beaut. Market value right now on this one's like $13.50. So not huge, but oh my gosh, is that fun to pull. I love Mew. So any Mew that I can pull, I'm all for. That's awesome. That's exciting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 packs left, so we can get even more out of that. Okay, so You have the pink, so that pink, the ultra rare pink Mew is sitting about $17, and then a couple below that you have the ultra or the hyper rare Mew EX that we just pulled. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that we just pulled that. Let's see what else we can get out of this. Little Weedle, and then a Wheezing Hollow. I mean, I don't want to say that's all we're going to get out of this, but I'm not upset by that. I haven't seen, so the Blastoise EX, I have seen the Blastoise EX, the ultra rares, so the full arts of them, not the special illustration rares, but kind of like that Mew. But there's one of Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. Haven't seen the Charizard yet. But maybe this, after pulling that Mew, maybe this is the day. Come on. And we're going to get an Articuno and another Hollow Lightning Energy. So we're getting all the Hollow Lightning Energies. We just need some more illustration rares or special, or yeah, special illustration rares. Not upset about a hyper rare though. So crazy how rare those hyper rares are, and how they just don't really hold their value. I don't know if it's the type of Pokemon. Are people just not into, like, let me know. Are people just not into the gold cards? I like the gold cards. I think they're fun. I like that they're not all gold. I think it would be a little too much, like, so to say that, like, I love the Giratina, the Dialga, Palkia, the all golds of those from Crown Zenith, but there's still color in there. There's like depth to them. But when they do the other all golds and they just have the regular color on the Pokemon or the train, whatever else they're doing, I just like the contrast there. Ammonite. You got us, Ammonite. Is that the only one that we're gonna get? We're gonna get an illustration rare of the Ammonite. Still a beautiful card. This set of Scarlet and Violet 151 seriously had, like, it still, no wonder this set is so sought after. There are just so many great cards in it. Like, I'm just looking at all of them right now. There are so many great cards in this set. The artwork, I think, is forever going to be set apart from, even though they're doing more of the special illustration rares and the illustration rares, and there's some great artwork coming on these other sets, I really feel like what this 151 set is what started it. I think when we look back over the years, this will be the set that really, like, changed everything realistically. Still looking for that Charizard EX, and I just don't. Dragonair special, or illustration rare, not the special illustration rare, the Dragonair illustration rare. This card, I was able to pull it out of the Japanese set, but I was never able to get this out of the English set. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards in this set. So this is the first time I've seen it in English. Oh my gosh, and this is not disappointing. This is not disappointing at all. Sorry, I'm just going to take it off camera for a second so that I can look at it myself. Oh my gosh. This artwork is just, it's subtle. It's beautiful. Like, the artwork, I mean, we're just going to, so we have like two water, we have dragon type and water type, but two water Pokemon, base Pokemon here. And you can see the contrast, but the same, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like kind of the same type of look, if that makes sense. It's just It's what makes this set so great. That's why everybody wants it. Wow, this has been just an amazing session for 151. For the English 151. And it's off camera right there, but one of my favorite cards is the Japanese Master Ball Pikachu that is sitting up there behind me. Absolutely love that card. All right, we're down to the last pack, and we had some great pulls out of this 151. It's amazing. I know I keep looking off camera. I'm just looking at all these fantastic cards that just on the first page, just how many great cards are in this. Let's see if we can finish with a bang. Let's do one of those last, let's pull that Charizard last pack. What do we got? And and we finish with another Jinx EX. I said don't jinx me, and I got double jinxed with the Jinx EX. Twice. Double jinxed out of 12X. How do you do that? How do you get two of the same card? Come on. All right, that's going to do it for this opening. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and please turn on notifications. Appreciate everybody who's watching and sticking with me. We'll see what's in store for the next video. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.